Did you know that staying in luxury hotels can actually make you wealthier? Yep, you heard me right. I know it sounds wild, but let me break it down for you. You might be thinking, how does splurging on fancy hotels make me richer? Well, I'm going to explain it all. How staying in places like the Courtyard by Marriott can shift your whole mindset around money and help you start attracting wealth and attracting success and really a whole lot of abundance. So sit back, relax, and let's dive into it. So before I explain how staying in luxury hotels helps you make more money, let's take a minute to imagine this. You walk into the lobby of a fancy hotel, right? It's bright, it's shiny, and it just screams success. Everything feels clean, it feels polished, and it's just luxury, right? Now imagine that you're staying here, sinking into the softest bed ever, ordering room service, and maybe even chilling at the gym if you're that type who goes on holidays and still manages a workout. Let me point out that this hotel is a mid-range hotel at the low-end range of Marriott, but it is really a good start when you are starting on this journey. There are several other really high-end hotels that Marriott offers, but this is also a really good start. So just imagine you staying here. The serenity, the ambience, doesn't that feel amazing? And it's not just about feeling good, right? So here's the thing. Staying in luxury settings can actually shift how you think about yourself and your goals. And that's where the magic starts. Right, let me explain why this matters for your money mindset. When you stay in luxury hotels, you're not just buying a night's sleep. You are buying an experience. And that experience really changes how you think. You start seeing yourself as someone who really deserves more, who's worthy of wealth and success. And guess what? That's the first step to actually attracting those things into your life. I know this sounds a little bit out there, but trust me, it's all about getting your brain to believe you're already successful. You ever heard that saying, fake it till you make it? Well, this is kind of like that, except you're not faking it. You're stepping into a version of yourself that's already living the life you want. Just think about it. Have you ever stayed in a super fancy place and suddenly felt like, wow, this is the life? Well, that feeling is what we call an abundance mindset. It's like when you believe that the world is full of opportunities and there's always more than enough to go around. So staying at a luxury hotel, even just for a night, puts you in that mindset. So let me tell you about my stay here at the Courtyard by Marriott. I remember walking in and just loving the atmosphere and the ambience. The room was spotless, the service was incredible, and the place made me feel like I was important, like my goals and dreams mattered. And honestly, that small shift in how I felt changed the way I thought about everything, including money. I used to think that staying in fancy places was only for very rich people, or perhaps people who already made it, right? But the truth is, staying in this place helped me feel like I already made it. It made me realize that I do deserve this, and that kind of thinking trickled into my goals as well. Suddenly, I wasn't scared to go after bigger things because I was already living part of that life. And here's another thing. When you put yourself in spaces that make you feel successful, you start to believe that success is your reality. And that really is the key to attracting more of it. It's not magic, it's mindset. It's basically mindset magic. That's what I call it. Now, let's get back to how staying in luxury hotels can make you wealthier. You've probably heard of the saying, your vibe attracts your tribe, right? So what is your tribe? What is your vibe? Well, it is true. Your vibe attracts your tribe, okay? The more you surround yourself with luxury environments, the more your brain starts to look for ways to bring more of that luxury and success into your life. Your mindset will just shift from, can I afford this, to how can I afford more of this? And that to me is a big thing, right? When you are in a space like this where everything feels rich and abundant, you start to raise your standards. And whenever you raise your standards, it's one of the fastest ways to level up your life. So just think about it. If you're used to staying in top-notch hotels, in luxury hotels, you are going to start expecting top-notch experiences in other areas of your life too, whether it's in your work, whether it's in your relationships, or even in your finances. It's like this. The more you tell yourself you deserve luxury, the more your brain starts to find ways to create more of it. And soon enough, you're not just staying at nice hotels every once in a while, flying first class, you're flying business class, you're even driving your dream car, and money will just start flowing in ways you never expected. Now, to give you a very real life example, let's look at some of the most successful people in the world. Do you think they stay at budget motels when they travel? Of course not. They stay in luxury places because they know that if they want to continue attracting wealth, they need to stay in places that remind them of their goals and their worth. Let's take someone like Oprah, for example. She talked a lot about how she started living her dream life long before she became super wealthy, right? Oprah believed she was worthy of the best, and that belief definitely played a huge part in her success. Let me get real with you for a second. Having always been into this whole money mindset thing, I used to think that fancy hotels and luxury experiences were just a waste of money. But after my first self-paid stay at this hotel, something just clicked. I realized that investing in myself and putting myself in these high-end spaces was actually an investment into my future. The moment I started treating myself like I deserved more started coming my way. I started making more money, and honestly, I'm feeling a whole lot happier. And I truly believe it all started with that shift in my mindset. So here's what I want you to do. Next time you get the chance, book yourself a stay at a luxury hotel, even if it's just for one night, right? Instead of doing another photo shoot for your birthday, instead of going splurging, shopping, this time around, book yourself a nice stay at a hotel. And just think of it as an investment into your mindset, not just a vacation, right? And when you are there, you can even do a staycation and invite your friends over for a nice lunch or brunch or dinner at the hotel and have a good time together. And when you're there, just soak everything in. Beautiful room, the amazing service, the luxury of it all. And let yourself feel like you belong there. Because guess what? You do. And if you're really serious about leveling up your money mindset and attracting more abundance, hit that subscribe button. I would very much like to know what you are going to manifest first. Are you looking to manifest a dream vacation, a stay at a luxurious hotel, a new car perhaps? Listen, the sky isn't even the limit. There's more beyond and above the sky. When you start believing you are worth it, I need you to remember that wealth starts in your mind. It's not just about having more money, it's about believing you deserve it. So next time you stay in a luxury hotel, don't just see it as a treat. See it as training your brain to attract more wealth into your life. Let's make the rest of the year a year of abundance, one hotel stay at a time.